If you've been looking at your digital marketing metrics this week and wondering what on earth is going on, you're not alone. Between massive AI traffic shifts, a new Google Core update, and ChatGPT completely changing the advertising game, there's a lot to cover. I'm Conlon with Ignite Visibility, covering this week's digital marketing news. Let's dive right in. We have to start with how people are finding information right now, because the playbook has officially changed. A massive new study by Peak AI analyzed 30 million sources across ChatGPT, Google AI Mode, Gemini, Perplexity, and AI Overviews. The number one most cited domain? Reddit. It was closely followed by YouTube and LinkedIn, but it does seem each AI has its own preferences. ChatGPT favors Wikipedia, Reddit, and Forbes. Google leans heavily towards Facebook and Yelp. Perplexity emphasizes Reddit, LinkedIn, and G2 for B2B queries. The emphasis on Reddit may be confusing for some SEO experts, as we know this platform is full of inaccuracies and technically clashes with EEAT principles. But the takeaway here is that AI systems prioritize perceived authority mixed with authentic user input. That's where Reddit comes in. Ranking your brand on high-authority third-party sites is no longer optional, it's mandatory for AI visibility. And speaking of AI search, who is actually driving traffic? A recent new study shows Google Gemini is now sending 41% more traffic to US websites than Perplexity. Gemini is now growing at roughly 47% per month following the rollout of its 3 new models. Meanwhile, website visits from ChatGPT dropped by almost 22% between November 2024 and January 2026. However, don't count OpenAI out. ChatGPT still drives nearly 80% of global AI traffic, and its web traffic jumped 53.8% right after the release of GPT-5. What's this all mean? AI search is incredibly volatile. Prepare for massive spikes and dips and don't freak out. And part of that website volatility might also be coming from traditional search. Google's March 2026 Core Update officially started rolling out on March 27th. Yes, another Core Update. The dashboard says it could take up to 2 weeks to complete, noting that rankings will see the biggest impact. We don't know exactly how though, because Google hasn't published a companion blog or goal announcement yet. Keep an eye on your traffic, but don't panic. Other recent core updates heavily targeted programmatic AI spam, so if your content is helpful and human-centric as it should be, you're likely in a safe position. Let the dust settle before making any major site changes. Finally, in search news, OpenAI now allows ChatGPT users to share their specific device location for better local responses. This is strictly opt-in via settings and data controls, and OpenAI says precise data is deleted after the response is generated. Though, if the response includes local info, it does stay in your chat history. This is a massive deal for local SEO. If you run a local business, optimizing your presence on maps and directories just became even more crucial for ChatGPT visibility. All this AI traffic leads us to our next major theme, monetization. AI platforms are cashing in and traditional platforms are leveling up. OpenAI hit a massive milestone this week, $100 million in ad revenue. What's crazy is that this number comes from fewer than 20% of eligible US free and Go tier users who see ads daily. With 85% of those users eligible, this is just a fraction of their potential. They have over 600 advertisers and are launching a self-serve dashboard to consumers this April while exploring expansion into Canada, Australia, and New Zealand. So if you want to run ChatGPT ads though, what actually works? Athena analyzed over 40,000 daily ChatGPT ad placements, and the data is clear. Clarity beats creativity. Users are in a conversational, high-intent mode, so ads need to be precise and assistive. Here are the top tips for AI ad success. 1. Keep it short. The average headline is just about 30 characters or about 5 words. Body copy is 116 characters, about 19 words. Format, the brand benefit headline structure dominates. 3rd, context mirroring. The best ads directly reflect the user's query in real time. Value signals, dollar signs, exact prices, and low friction offers like the word free significantly outperform vague promises. And explicit CTAs. Use shop now, compare, or book instead of a generic learn more. As self-serve access opens up in April, early adopters will likely see lower CPCs before the platform gets saturated. Your strategy here isn't to stand out loudly, but to fit in perfectly as a trustworthy answer. On to Google News. Google dropped new reporting and control features for PMAX to help marketers understand the why behind their ROI. These include first-party audience exclusions, budget reporting to project end-of-month spend, full audience reporting with demographic breakdowns, and network segmentation and placement reporting to see exactly where ads are served. Over at Meta's annual IAB Newsfront event, they announced tools designed to make ads feel as native as organic content. This included new category lineups for Reels trending ads, expanded creator marketplace features, a redesigned partnership ads hub with the release of Facebook collabs, UGC-style videos with avatars, video image voiceover options, and improved catalog product videos. Speaking of Meta, let's look at how organic social platforms are evolving this week to keep users engaged. Meta confirmed to TechCrunch that they're now testing a new feature called Instagram Plus. It's currently live for users in Mexico, Japan, and the Philippines, and the features include, very interesting, unlimited audience lists for stories beyond just close friends, seeing how many people rewatched a story, I don't like that one, spotlighting a story once a week for more reach, animated super likes for stories, extending a story's lifespan for an additional 24 hours, and stealth mode, previewing a story without showing up on the viewer list. Searching the viewer list instead of scrolling is also going to be a feature. Meta is exploring premium, potentially paywall tier features, mimicking the strategies of X Premium and Snapchat Plus, meaning engagement metrics might soon have a two-tiered system. Remember how I covered how Reddit is the most cited source? Well, they just made it easier for publishers to reach audiences by adding free beta tools to Reddit Pro, which is accessible by verifying your domain. These include community snapshots, so you can see a community's rules, stats, and top links directly in Pro, community notes, manage your own strategy notes for each community in the Links tab. They're also rolling out profile flares to help all users highlight posts and organize stories. YouTube just dropped a massive time saver for big brands too. Comment to heart. You can now select multiple comments and heart them all at once. They're also expanding live stream GIFs and jewels to Australia, Indonesia, New Zealand, Taiwan, and Thailand, following the US since 2004 and Canada, Korea earlier this year. LinkedIn shared a report on how to boost long-form article and post performance. Their top 4 tips include the following: share actual data and insights, build an ongoing audience with newsletters, add skimmable sections and a TLDR recap, highlight experts and trusted voices to boost credibility. Finally, we know consumers want personalized marketing, but according to a new eMarketer survey, 42% of brands say their data stack is holding them back. The survey revealed that brands and marketing agencies alike are struggling with a couple of different things, including limited tool integration, difficulty unifying data into a single customer profile, high cost of data management, and a lack of real-time access to data. If your tech stack feels clunky, you are dealing with an industry-wide problem. It might be time for an audit. That's a lot of news, so let's boil it down into your weekly homework to keep your brand ahead of the curve. First up, make sure you're monitoring the Google Core update. Watch your rankings and traffic, but hold off on major site overhauls until the update's complete. 2. Optimize for AI search. Knowing that Reddit, YouTube, and LinkedIn are top AI citations, make sure your brand is active and authoritative on those third-party platforms. 3rd, prepare for ChatGPT ads. Research whether self-serve ChatGPT ads could benefit your brand. If you jump in, remember, short copy, direct benefits, precise numbers, and clear CTAs. Next, update your local SEO. Ensure your local business addresses and details are perfectly accurate to capitalize on ChatGPT's new location sharing features. Next, audit your dashboards. Explore the new reporting tools in Google PMax, check out the organic ad formats in Meta, and verify your own domain on Reddit Pro while the beta is still free. That's it for this week's digital marketing news recap. Let me know in the comments which of these updates you're most excited or nervous about. See you next week.